Yeah, Katie, you need to put a stop to this drunken shenanigans, especially when it comes to wine.
Yeah, I witnessed some crazy things going to a winery, and let me tell you something. Being a sober person at a winery is not fun. It's not as fun as you would think. So a group of my friends, it was about 6 of us. We went to this winery, and this winery is like 2 hours away from where we live. And for some reason, I volunteered to be the DD. I think it was because the night before I had a wild time, and I was like, I can't do back-to-back nights. But this is something we already had on the books, so I was like, gotta see it through.
You get so many realizations when you finally become the only sober one around a whole bunch of other drunk people. It's not nearly as fun unless you're drunk.
Exactly.
You don't realize how obnoxious you are as a group until you're the sober one.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And typically when I'm the drunk one, I'm the one that they're trying to stop. Like, Katie, get back here. I just be wild. But for the roles to be reversed was definitely interesting. But I wasn't alone, though.
I think I might have tried this sober thing like for 3 weeks and went out with my friends a couple of different times as the sober one. I think I was home by 9:30. I'm like, this is terrible.
I never want to be around my drunk friends sober.
No,
that is a horrible experience.
And this one, I couldn't escape it. But I wasn't alone because there was a pregnant woman in the group, so she was sober too. So I was like, okay, I got 2 sober buddies. But that basically sparked us people watching when we get to this like winery. So it's supposed to be, we get there and there's nice views and stuff, but after like the first 2 glasses that our friends have, we realize they're doing their own thing.
Okay.
So they
went for a full glass already, not just a little sample?
No, they started off with the 4 samples.
Okay.
And then based off of the samples, they're like, oh, we're going back for glasses. And I was like, y'all have a time.
Yeah, if you've never done this wine tasting thing here, it's a trap, man. As soon as you walk in there for the very first time and you see those little itty bitty samples, right? You're like, that's it? That's it. But when you're on the 3rd winery and they've given you 5 different samples each time, you're hammered already.
Oh, absolutely. And one of my friends, she doesn't like to eat when she gets lit. She's like, just give me a bag of chips. And I'm like, that's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, no.
Yep.
You need a
learned that
base?
the hard way.
We need a base.
Yeah,
Rookie.
you definitely need a base.
Oh.
So the drunk friends go off and they're doing their own thing. So it's me and the pregnant woman. And as we're sitting by, right, we're watching, and she's like, I have to go to the restroom. And women, we go to restrooms in packs. So I'm like, okay, I'll go in there with you. And
So women do that when they're only with women also?
what do you mean?
You go in the pack, you go like when you break off from a group of women, you will go to the bathroom like in a group. I just thought it was like when you're around a whole bunch of guys is when you did that.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought when you were out on dates or something like that, or a double date or something.
Yeah, you do it then, but you also do it like when you're out with a group of girls, because inevitably there's going to be somebody that's on like the same
schedule.
Yes. And so when you got to go, somebody will go with you.
Oh, so when y'all do that, every woman has to go to the bathroom?
No, not every.
Sometimes you just standing there and just wait, just hold it down?
Or be in the mirror taking selfies.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave the group, so when someone's like, I'll go, then it's like, okay, I'm not the only one missing out, so I'll go with you.
Gotcha.
I'll use this as my pee time.
Yeah, because you just never know what may happen.
True.
You know, majority of the time it's like, can you pass me tissue from the other stall? And I'm like, okay, girl, I got you.
Okay.
So when we go into this restroom, like we open the door and there's a guy in there and it's his lady and they are wasted. I'm talking about, oh my gosh, I got you. And I'm like, well, okay, this is just weird. So we're like, okay, whatever. Just write that one off. So I'm like, girl, we need to hurry up and get up out of here. People are getting a little too lit. Then we come out and there's live music. So there's this saxophone player. And he was killing it. He was putting on all the hottest jams. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go outside, chill. There's a nice breeze and just sit and watch the live music, right?
It's not often you hear somebody be like, yeah, the saxophone player, he was killing
He was on fire. Saxon.
It better be Kenny G, because there is no second.
Close to it though, but I like jazz music and stuff like that. So when I saw this, I got excited because I didn't know that I was in for a treat that day. And so as we're sitting and watching this guy, he's like in his 40s. You can tell he's married, and he looks like Josh, whatever, Fergie's ex-husband. Do y'all know who I'm talking about?
Josh Duhamel?
There we go. Didn't know how to pronounce his last name. Yes. So this man looks like Josh Duhamel. And so I'm like, oh, this is a young, fine saxophone player right here. And then he has a table of women going, woo, just cheering him on. I'm like, okay, those are his groupies. Cool. They're younger women.
Oh, that's why he was Saxon.
Yeah. This actually angers me. If you're that good looking and that tall, you don't need a gimmick.
So after he finishes one of his songs, there's this older woman, like she's pushing Walker age, right? And she just goes up on stage, and you can tell she's hammered, and she just grabs him by his neck and tries to like kiss him. And she's just like, oh, you were so good. And he's like, it's weird because he's not trying to be like, get off of me, woman. But at the same time, it's like awkward because he's trying to push her off and be polite. And I'm like, what do you do in that situation where you just have a drunk fan coming and trying to kiss you and grab you by your neck? And it's very aggressive. And you can tell she's an older woman. It's not like this young 20-year-old woman. It's an elderly woman trying to take his draws.
Well, I mean, it's still assault. Regardless of age.
That is quite a night.
Did anybody come to his defense? Did anybody try to help the poor guy out? I'll defend his honor.
I didn't know saxophone players had it so hard out here.
Really?
The Bert Show.